Toastmaster. If it's too complicated, then it is valuable feedback. So as a G, just look for this. Am I adding value to that role? Am I making him or her a better table topic master by giving that feedback? The answer is yes. Yeah, so here's how I would do it. I would openly say this is for members. So the next topic is for members who wants to participate. And if they don't, and I see some members who have not spoken, I will call them out. Because you join Toastmasters to speak, so that we have to ensure that they speak. Speaker introductions. So this is something you can look at. It's the role of the Toastmaster of the day. I'm sure Sadhi will cover it. It's the role of the Toastmaster of the day to ensure that the speaker gets the right setting when he or she comes to speak. Like today, he did a good job. He asked me, this is how I'm going to introduce you. Are you okay with it? That's a good practice. So when you're in alignment, so for example, if someone is going to talk about a very tragic topic, like the Holocaust, and you introduce them as the funniest man you've ever met, and they come and they're looking at you and everybody's laughing, and then you're talking about it. You have to set up the speaker for success, and you have to hold the Toastmaster of the day accountable for that. I'm sure Sadhi will tell you the 2 or 3 things that the speaker introduction has to do, so I won't go deep into that. Theme of the day, is it woven into the meeting? So, I've noticed, at least with the club that I am associated with, theme of the day is kind of a parallel thing that's there. Some people make references. A good theme of day, any ideas that you've seen? Good themes of day that are really woven in well. Feedback as a theme of the day. Anything else? Celebratory themes like Independence Day theme. Gratitude, right? Role models. So, sorry? Milestone. So, is the theme of the day woven into the meeting by the Toastmaster of the day? Like, for example, speaker introductions. If the theme of the day is Independence Day, you could introduce the speaker by asking him or her, what does independence or freedom mean to you? And use that to introduce the speaker. Again, it has to be in line with the topic that they're going to talk about. But you can weave in the theme of the day into the speaker introduction. So it has to be kind of integrated and not parallel. Guests made to feel at home. So this is covered in what's known as the moments of truth. How many of you have gone through a moments of truth session? Right? And one of the key things that they look for in moments of truth is how are the guests made to feel. And I think it's the role of the general evaluator to call it out. I don't do it as often as I would like to. But small things that you can observe before the meeting starts. Are people going and greeting the guests? Are they sitting near them? Are they answering the questions? As general evaluator, call it out. If you have the time, do call it out. Anything else? Any other things you can look for as a G?
If we have table topics, the topics are not in line with the theme, but they are innovative and interesting, and even guests and Toastmasters are enjoying it. Should we encourage it as a team?
Yeah, if it adds value to the members. See, the purpose of having a theme is that it gets aligned, right? It's easier for the table topic speaker to also kind of rip from the prepared speaker. I wouldn't encourage it. Let me put it that way. But once or twice it's okay. But to me, the table topic session, if it's in line with the theme, it adds more value.
What about evaluators?
Evaluators are not introduced.
Yeah, so nothing like that. Again, a wrong practicing means that evaluators are being introduced. Why evaluators being introduced, another 1 minute goes. And I think that's unnecessary. Wrong practice means.
Yes. And everybody applauds the evaluator and he comes here and speaks. The speaker is the star of the show. Everybody else is there to set up the stage for him or her. It's not about the evaluator. Any thoughts, questions?
Happens to miss some of the words. I mean, you see some of the meetings where you would be able to grasp whatever words it will say and thinking that these are good words. But there will be umpteen number of words you will miss out from that. In that sort of evaluated.
Good usage of.
Yes, and then even that is something negative. There are some more words which could be really rated again in the last. So is it visible around the G?
Yeah. As your question is, should the G point out?
Because that thing is it will be pointed by G, right? So in case if the grammarian misses on some words, which could be used around the future, so it's really good for the remaining members who might have thought might not be missed out. Is it not?
Should the G call out those words?
Yeah.
It's too kind of bottom of the pyramid for the G. You have more important things too.
At some point of time, if it doesn't really focus on those 3 points what we have been abiding every time. There's something violated or somewhere deviated or could G emphasize or
Yes, the sergeant arms, presiding officer, all of those things are under your scope. Anything and everything that happens in the meeting.
So we'll have a panel discussion.
Yeah, so I will end the session just by saying that there are multiple checklists like the one I have here. I'm not able to open it. But if you just go and search in Google for general evaluator checklist, you will find multiple checklists, things you can look for. The priority is, of course, on appointing your tag team, giving a report. But the most value you can add to your club is in the GE report. And the things you look for in the GE report, don't look above the surface. Don't only focus on timing and all that. Focus on evaluators, all the things, table topic, participant diversity, all the things that we focused on. If you do it well, if you look for the right things, your club will go to the next level. Okay? So with that, I will hand over back to Arun.